Welcome to St John the Evangelist Church in Burford, a medieval market town in Gloucestershire. We've done a substantial piece of work in this church, improving the sound system, putting in projection and also adding streaming with two movable PTZ cameras. Let's take a look inside and see what it's all about. The church is interesting in that it meets across the traditional body of the church, and the chairs are laid out in a more theatre style arrangement. But there are occasions when the church needs to meet in a more formal setting, and so we've arranged the sound system in this church so that it can be switched to operate from either the landscape mode for a conventional Sunday or portrait traditional mode for services such as remembrance days and funerals. So in this particular church we have three tower line arrays, two of which were already pre-existing, and we just added a third unit at the far end of the church here so that it would operate in landscape mode. As you can see, on a Sunday morning the service is led from the lectern here, where we've modified a microphone pack so that the gooseneck microphone is fully wireless, and the band can plug themselves in to a digital stage box here, allowing them to have 16 channels of communication with the mixer and 8 return paths. Of course, we haven't forgotten projection, and if we look up here we can see that there is a projector in 2 archways, and these project onto winch type screens which lower down from above, giving you a projection image either side of the front dais. In addition to the projection and sound systems, we also have a full streaming capability with 2 remote PTZ cameras controlled from a simple controller at the sound desk at the rear here, which the church had custom made in oak, nicely covered up at the moment. The second camera peeps through the stonework from the side chapel, so this covers the main speaking position in general Sunday morning layout, and the other camera either gives a side view or will cover the more traditional layout of the church, giving a full head and shoulders shot up as far as the high altar, which is the other side of the crossing here. Now, we haven't forgotten to include the choir and those in the crossing as far as audio is concerned, so we have a couple of short line array loudspeakers up in this part of the church covering the crossing, and then another 2 loudspeakers the other side of the crossing covering the choir. Thank you for joining me in Burford. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope it's given you some ideas of what you may be able to do in your church. Please take a look at the rest of the videos on our API Communications channel and have a look at our website too.